It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from the Superdome. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Now.
In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup at 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Throwing on first down is Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Carr now on first down. Completes it to Perry. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now a play fake. Carr. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. A good pickup there. 26 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And they'll try again here. First and goal after the false start. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 21. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And he stopped immediately there. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Down the sideline he goes. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, he's certainly trying to earn his way into some more looks in the offense once the regular season heats up. If he continues to make plays like that, I think QB1 will look his way a little more often once the regular season begins.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Past the 20. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. The Carr's throw caught by Olave. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take him the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. Here's a 2nd and 7. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. On the move past the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, that's something that this defense is not going to be able to allow if they're going to have success here. They've got to be able to wrap up and get guys on the ground. They end up letting him get away, and it turns into a big play here early on. I can just see veteran observers of the game shaking their heads and talking about the dearth of tackling in the game today.
Carr now on 1st down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 32 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. On the tee, and the Saints kick team moves it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its.
A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a Louisiana native is starting here by LSU. It's Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover. But if there's ever a good time to do it.
Preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go. And maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
A 1,000-yard rusher for the first time last year. This is Jamal Williams. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now they'll change things up. Now it's the backup Winston. Catch made. It's Moreau. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Working out of the gun. Winston. Man open left side. It's Williams. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And this one too low.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a
touchdown, Saints. Kiki QT from 3 yards out. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it, and if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down at a yard. Here's Oladokin. The throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. A big play there for KC. 44 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Throwing on first down with Oladokin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Oladokin to throw. His throw caught at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Edwards-Helaire going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got through, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's That's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll buy some time right. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Butker on for the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you
Most of the starters are likely done. These coaching staffs getting ready to evaluate the youngsters in the second half. And to call the remainder of this preseason opener, we go back to Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Oladokun off the play fake. He finds his man, Sky Moore.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
Ty Summers there on the tackle.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
19 tight. From the shotgun, Oladokun.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
On third down, here's Edwards-Helaire.
That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at the 20.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Jameis to throw it. And Thomas has it. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. And quickly they get to the line. First down, Winston.
He completes it to Olave. Now inside the 25.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave,
ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Lutz connects with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Oladokun. And this will be incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Oladokun, 3rd and long.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Finally held down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. Butker's kick here is good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Winston now. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Winston. And able to complete it to Moreau. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
On 1st and 10, Winston.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
And He's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. This is caught. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Jamal Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have extended their lead to 15 now here in the 4th. They'll look to run forward with Williams. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Looking to throw. Oladokin.
Throw left side complete. That's Rice. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Oladokin to the air on 1st down.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick. And you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
2nd down throw from Oladokin.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back 1 pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Here's Winston. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Winston here to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Now Jameis going to change things up.
Play fake. Winston.
Got an open man. It's Olave.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. To throw, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. They get it to him running left. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
What's good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby.
And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They're looking to throw this. Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
On second down, Winston again. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how...
This is intercepted.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points that